We're living on borrowed, we're living on time, tracing the lines that we thought were divine. But the clock doesn't stutter, the clock doesn't pause.
Look at the canvas, the paint is beginning to fade out. I look at the maze that I ran and the path that I paved out. The same house I built with the rage and the venomous stanzas is now just a museum where everyone stares and demands us to freeze in a moment, freeze in a frame where the youth was. But look at my knuckles, they're bleeding from punching the truth up. I used to be running from shadows, now shadows are running from me. I look in the mirror, see Marshall, but shady is all they can see. The industry shifted, they turned the art into an auction. I gave them my sanity, gave them my soul as a cautionary tale of a white boy who conquered the rap ring. Now sitting alone in a castle, just questioning everything. I outlived my idols, I outlived the rivals I hated. The anger is gone and the glory is deeply deflated. The sand in the hourglass dropping, I'm watching it settle. A rap god who's realizing he's only immortal with metal, with metal.
We're living on borrowed, we're living on time.
Yeah, counting the seconds, the minutes, the decades,
tracing the lines that we thought were divine.
we traded our peace for a piece of the accolade.
But the clock doesn't stutter,
I reverie the head that is carrying the laws
so can't stop it fine.
with just the effects of a series of flaws. I was the good kid in a city that wanted to bury me, carrying burdens of brothers who never could vary the trajectory of a bullet. I put it inside of a paragraph, hoping the culture would listen and look at the aftermath. But they wanted it saving, they put me on top of a pedestal, demanded a profit, but profits are never identical to spiritual wealth. I was losing my health in the process, a beautiful mind that was trapped in a cycle of conquest. From Section 80 to Mr. Morale, I was stripping the layers. I sat in the dark and I listened to all of your prayers. But I am no preacher, I'm just a believer who's bleeding, a vessel that's cracked from the weight of the people I'm feeding. The clock on the wall is a reminder of what we are losing. The temporary high of the titles, all we are choosing. I look at the legacy, look at the crowns that we wore. But what is a king when the kingdom don't care anymore?
We're living on borrowed, we're living on time.
Yeah, chicken away.
Tracing the lines that we thought were divine.
Thought we were gods, but we're turning to gray.
But the clock doesn't stutter,
The walls
something's flawed.
were just the effects of a series of flaws. So what happens when the adrenaline finally leaves the veins and you're left with the arthritis that echoes the mental planes? I used to write to the paper would combust and catch a flame. Now I just write to remember the reason I caught the blame for saving a generation of kids who were lost in space. I gave them a voice, but I lost my own sense of place. I'm looking at Kendrick, I see the same fire he is to possess, the way of the world on the chest that is trying to confess. We're passing the torch, but the stadium's starting to clear out. The stadium lights are dinging, the stadium noise is a fear now. We gave them the classics, we gave them the blood and the tears, but nobody cares about history, they only care about years. And how many years you got left till you finally cave in? I'm looking at Father Time, asking him when will you saving? Father Time out of answers, he only just collects the rent for the space that we occupy, for the messages that we send. I look at you, Marshall, you showed us the ceiling could shatter. You showed us that words in a booth are the only things that matter. But now we are sitting on porches, just watching the sunset, reflecting on wars that we won and the things we haven't done yet. The culture is moving, the river is running its course. We gave it our all from the jump, from the heart of the source. No regrets in the ink, no remorse in the design. We just came to realize we're living on borrowed time. So let the clock tick, let the curtain finally close down. We left the map on the floor, they can pick up the crown.
But the clock doesn't stutter, the clock on.